Dook Ambiferreters, this is the Ambigram Ferret, and here I am with Muskie. Welcome to Someone Call Animal Control, There's a Wild Ambigram Ferret. If you understood all but the word ambigram, it's a word or phrase that can be read in two orientations. Most commonly, but not necessarily, right side up and upside down, such as Mark Palmer's example of wow and mom that he gives in the intro to the Ambigram Artists episodes. Speaking of Mark, I would like to thank him for doing my Muskie Ambigram on Season 2, Episode 7, Eden Ronker for remixing my Animal Control Ambigram into the Animal Control poster, and the crew at My Name is Muskie for my Muskie plush and books. With that said, let's start on some ambigrams. Here's a quick glimpse at all the ambigrams that'll be on this episode of Someone Call Animal Control, There's a Wild Ambigram Ferret. Alright, as in most cases, the first ambigram of the episode references the actual Animal Control episode, which in the case of episode 7 was Peacocks and Pumas. Like and subscribe for more peacock feathers and ambigrams. You might be thinking, how can 7 letters flip to 4 letters? It depends on what the letters are and not on how many letters are in each word, but the number of downstrokes it takes to write each letter. For example, let's match up a PE to an A. Here's your P, and I put a little hook on the end of that P. Then the lead-in stroke for this E functions as a crossbar for the A. Next, we have an AC to lowercase m, and we have an O to U, so it's going to be open at the bottom, but still rounded enough that you can see an O. Then we have a CK, and here's why this P is considered a Gothic P. We're going to use the second half of this K as sort of a Gothic vertical for this capital P. So that's Peacock and Puma. Alright, I will admit that Peacock to Puma ambigram was something else. This ambigram will be peacock both ways you look at it. And I bet that it's gonna look just as beautiful as the bird itself. Stay tuned. Okay, let's start on our peacock ambigram. I hope that I can do justice to the beauty of this bird by doing equally beautiful ambigram lettering. I see a solution with the CO right in the middle. So let's do a PE to K. Let's do A to the second C. And here's the CO I'm talking about. So C flips to an O, but it's an open O on this side. Because of this, I decided to just do a shape like this, since it'll be a CO right in the middle, like an open infinity symbol. And then we just do the C to the A and the K to the PE. Wonderful. So that's peacock and peacock. Our third ambigram is the word Puma. Here I am with Muskie and Luna. Luna from Sailor Moon, who is totally a house cat. But hey, house cats are the safer option. Ready to go wild for this Puma ambigram? We're going to write this letter P in a very special way so that it'll flip to a lowercase a. We're going to do this so the end of this P dip slightly to the right, then this big curve for the P. And when you flip it over, it looks like lowercase a. The U can't match up to the M directly, but it does match up to 2/3 of the M. Then we do this, but upside down, and now we have a UM. And finally, the A to the P, Puma and Puma. Our honorable mention ambigram for episode 7 is March Women's History Month. I like how March flipped to say month upside down, and women flipped to say history. Luckily for us, the letter S is placed right in the middle. It's the little things that improve the flow of ambigrams. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of these longer ambigrams. And our final ambigram will be my special way of expressing how happy Muskie and I are that it's spring. It'll say it's spring one way and flip to say I'm happy. Spring has sprung, and I'm happy it's spring. So happy that I'll make an ambigram that can flip to say I'm happy one way and it's spring the other way. So let's start. The first I, the I in it's, is going to flip to not a lowercase y, but more of a small cap y. The T and S will both flip to P's. Then we have capital SP for spring, and it'll flip to a capital A. Sometimes you have to mix cases. RI in lowercase to capital H, and then NG to IM, and let's add our apostrophes. It's spring, I'm happy, or I'm happy, it's spring. Like and subscribe if you're also happy it's spring. And this concludes another episode of the Ambigram Ferret. Muskie and I are very excited that you watched this video to the end. Feel free to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, where my handle is @MuskieTierChris. Then like and follow my page, the Ambigram Ferret. Turn on notifications for both so you know when the next video comes out. And always feel free to request an ambigram in the comments of any of my ambigram videos or posts. Last but not least, I would like to thank the crew at My Name is Muskie for my plush and books. That's the only way I could have met Muskie. Become an Ambiferreter today, and until next time, Dook Dook.